Good afternoon. I'm glad you wanted to tune in. I am Martha, cooking live at the Beaver's Den, and I am going to make some homemade potato salad. And this is my mama's recipe. You can leave anything out that you do not wish to put that I do. And so I'm going to get started, and I'm going to lower you down. And here is the potatoes. I've already parboiled them. I love these kind of potatoes, but they're just buttery. They taste so good. And this is the only thing I use is a spoon, and it makes it so easy. You can do it in just half the time. And I'm just going to put it in a bowl, and then I will cut it up. I've got me some water in here and it helps take out these little eyes that you don't want to get, these little black places. And it's just that quick. And I found some Vidalia onions the day before yesterday. And then I taking out these little eyes. They're so much easier. It's just that quick. And then I have about 6 potatoes here. It took me about 45 minutes to get them exactly the way I like them. I just put a skewer in them just to check and see if they're halfway done. But these potatoes, they just taste so buttery and creamy. They make the best kind of cream potatoes. And they may be a little bit higher, but they're well worth it for the taste and everything. Okay, I just have 2 more to do. And we'll be through. And you can put something like this together in just no time at all. Some people don't care for potato salad, but it's really good. Like, we're going to have some barbecue wings with this and some coleslaw. And I use Duke's. Nobody pays, Duke's does not pay me to represent their product, but I was raised on Kraft all my life. That's what kind my mama used, but that's the only thing different that I am going to be doing in this recipe is I am using the Duke's mayonnaise. Okay, that's it. All right. Wash my hands. I'm going to get me a little tea towel. That way I use I use less paper towels. I'm trying to save a little bit. Now, this is my trusty garbage bowl, so don't think that when I just flip something over there, I'm just throwing it in the corner. I love to have a garbage bowl. Okay, there's my spices. And what I'm going to do is just, this is the best knife. My cousin gave me this. And now I'm just going to cut them into chunks. And they're just perfectly done. A lot of people put eggs in theirs, like boil some eggs. Well, we don't. We just don't do that anymore. We used to, but I've had so many that just don't even want it because They have eggs, boiled eggs in them. Well, why not just go ahead and fix them the way you want to fix them to please everybody? So, all right. See how easy that was and how fast. And you don't hardly take any of the potato off using that spoon. And plus, you take the little eyes out. It's perfect. It's got the perfect tip to dig down in there. And just take them out. And I think that is it. Very good. Okay, let me wash my hands. Okay, dry my hands off. Okay, get me a big spoon right here. And this is a Vidalia onion. I am so tickled to death. This is my second Vidalia, fresh Vidalia onion that I have gotten this year. And I don't know if many people know this or not, but I store my, if I get a whole bunch of onions, I don't know if you've ever heard of that from the older generation. Put them in hose, a pair of hose, and just cut the bodice out. Rinse this. And that way you can just put the leg right here and drop a whole Vidalia onion in, tie it on the bottom with a knot, and then the next onion you put in, you tie another knot, and then so on and so on. And every time you need an onion, you just cut below the knot. And as long as they don't touch one another, that's what you want, because they seem to rot so much easier, and they get, they have a longer life. I know I bought a big old bag of Vidalia onions and last year, and you would not believe they lasted a good 2 months because I savored them. I was very, very particular about when I used them because I wanted them to last a long time. All right. Put a little bit of salt and pepper in here. Put a little bit of garlic powder. I'm not putting too much salt because, you know, there's salt in your mayonnaise. Okay. And I always keep my butter out because I'm all the time needing some kind of butter, salt, and everything. So I just keep it handy. Now this is a little bit of chives. It's just more like parsley. But I love the taste of this chives. It makes it pretty. And then I'm going to use some sweet pickles, little Jerkins sweet pickles. I'm going to open these. And I'm going to just grate this. Some people just chunk them up. I just grate it over this. I do maybe about 3 because they're just little bitty baby ones. That's the tail end of it. You can put anything you like, just what you and your family like. If you don't like garlic powder, don't put garlic powder. But I would not suggest getting garlic salt because like it is, it would be way too much. Be too salty. And once you put too much salt in something, it's very hard to take out and to get it flavored just right. Okay, that is perfect right there. Okay. Let me rinse my hands. Now here's Duke's mayonnaise. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic powder. It looks like I'm using a lot, but you just use your own judgment. Maybe I just usually do a handful, which is maybe a teaspoon, but it's just up to you. And I'm just going to use a little scoop of a little bit of sugar. I put sugar in everything, just like my mama puts sugar in everything. You can leave that out. Or, you know, some people have put Splenda. It doesn't really matter. Or you don't even have to put any sugar. Okay, and I'm going to put some parsley flakes. That makes it look pretty. You got to make it pleasing to the eye. And like I always say, you have to season your food. You know, because you don't want something to just taste bland. It's no good. No good. Okay, here we go with the Duke's. Duke's mayonnaise. We love Duke's. Okay. I'm going to start off putting about 3 tablespoons and see how that goes. And there we go. And then a couple of squirts of the drizzle. Now we may have to add just a little bit more or a little bit less. But I am just going to stir this around very gently. Tell you, I always, on the holidays, I have always fixed my potato salad like a day before. It seems like it just has time to marry so good. The flavors just do so much better. It just seems like it, the longer it sits. You know, like when you fix lasagna or a meatloaf, it just has such a better taste, it seems like. Okay, I'm going to taste. Getting there. Now, I don't know if y'all have one of these or not, but I use it all the time. It's kind of got like a little blade, like a little scallop. It's very sharp. Well, this is what I do. I don't like big chunks all the way through this. I like a little bitty, some of it. Sometimes I use a potato masher because I don't like the big chunks. And I like a little bit of the onions. I try to cut them up pretty good. Some people grate their onions to put in their potato salad. I do not. Just like with the eggs. It's, you know, it's just what you and your family really like. And I think it looks like it. It's going to be just right. And I just take it and twist it. You know, like you would make a good old biscuit. You would just take the cookie cutter, biscuit cutter, whatever you use, even an old can, Some people use a can for years and years and years. Now see, that is looking really, really good. That's perfect. That's the consistency of that is just right. But you need to get you one of these. I tell you, I use it for everything, especially chopping nuts. Instead of getting out my big chopper, I just put some nuts, pecans, walnuts, whatever goes in here. That's what I do. That takes care of the job. Great. Okay, let me taste of this and see if we need any more mayonnaise. But I'm telling you, it looks perfect to me. Perfect. I would not use another speck of anything. In fact, I'm going to clean it up, make it look a little bit neater, and I'm just going to keep it in this bowl right here and put it in the refrigerator. Get it good and cool for tomorrow or whenever. All right. And I am going to just put a little bit of paprika on top to make it look so nice, pleasing to the eye. It's going to be really good to the tummy. I might just have to eat one more bite. Yum. Yummy, yum. That looks really good right there. But I really want you to try it my way. Well, not my way, my mama's recipe. And I'm going to taste it before I go off the air. But thank you. I am Martha, and cooking live at the Beaver's Den. I wish you would share it and subscribe to it. And Lord bless you, and have a safe and blessed day. Love you all. Perfect, perfect.